What's going on, party people? Captain Zeus here, and I'm back with another review for Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. Now, I will be going over episodes 5 and 6 of the series that just dropped today, so if you haven't seen it, spoiler warning up ahead, I will be going into some details about it. And please like and subscribe for more reviews like this. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on, well, this entire series. Alright, so I'm not going to go over the fact that the animation, the soundtrack, and the whole shebang is beautifully done and is amazing, because I do that like almost every video, but just know it's amazing. The big tidbits here is how intense things are getting. Episode 5, the Empire is cracking down on Lawson as well as Maul a little bit, but really these two episodes crack down on Lawson and the Jedis because we see the Empire trying to track them down. We also see the fact that Lawson's son called his mama and she answers, and later on you find out that they're not together, but it definitely seemed like they are just together, but they're just working separately. But she definitely is caring. Like, she doesn't give zero craps about the kid. It's just that she seems like her kid's not as important as her work, or maybe she's just so into the Empire's ideology that she's like, oh, everything's gonna be fine as long as you just cooperate and do nothing wrong, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. And it's like, bro, that's like some dystopian level brainwashing right there. So it was interesting to see her pop up. But with episode 5, I mean, it was a lot. It was building. It was a lot of building. But the Jedi were on the run from the Empire. The Inquisitor was hunting them down. We get to see the Inquisitor that popped up in Ahsoka. I forgot the guy's name. I think it started with an M. But he shows up and is hunting them down. And we come over and find out that Lawson's getting interrogated by the guy. You know, he's set free after Two Boots is trying to reconcile with the fact that everything he did was correct and by the protocol, and he doesn't understand why everyone's so upset about the Empire being here. They're the good guys, right? Reconcile is probably not the right word, but I think you get what I mean. And by the end of episode 5, Lawson finds out that the Jedi are at his crib, and they're like, dude, we need your help. We need you to get us out of here. And that's how we end episode 5, which was very good. I liked it. The pacing was still continuing where the previous episode left off. And before going into episode 6, one thing I noticed is the fact that this whole series seems like a movie. Like, it seems like they just cut up a movie into little pieces and gave it to us. And yeah, a lot of shows are like that, and sometimes it should be like that. But when I say that, it's just how fluid the transitions is between episodes. They don't lose their pacing or momentum between episodes, and the story doesn't have giant time skips. It's very much continuous, and that's one thing I love about it. It is that you very much could do a whole watch of this entire season in one sitting and not feel like you were watching a show, but feel like you're watching a movie, and I love that. Now, going into episode 6, things do get a little bit more spicy. The Inquisitor pops up at Lawson's place, hunting the Jedi, basically trying to kill everybody there. He's like, all you guys are gonna die. I don't give a crap. We see Lawson straight up murk some stormtroopers. He did not even hesitate. He was killing them. This guy has great aim. Devin hijacks a freaking ship, a starship, which was awesome, or I guess it was a carrier. So she does that, which is cool. The Inquisitor is very much on their heels. Meanwhile, Maul is getting information from Rook, whatever the bounty hunter's name is, where her whereabouts are. And there's also little hints of the other Mandalorians might be deserting, because they're only there, or at least some of them are only there because they're getting paid, not because of this grand vision like Rock or the Dathomirians. So there could be some seeds of we will leave you as soon as shit hits the fan kind of deal, which could be interesting, because knowing how Maul is, I don't think he'll take that very lightly. I mean, this whole season is, in the series really, is revenge. So don't want to get on his bad side. But essentially, we get to see the Jedi's abilities on display here as Master Daki is holding his own against this Inquisitor with like broken ribs essentially. And Devin, considering she's a Padawan, very much is handling her own very well. And it definitely shows that she has some of that Anakin personality with how she hijacked the ship and her flying abilities, as well as just some of her personality, but also the fact that she was a Clone Wars Padawan, much like Ahsoka. So she's very much battle ready. She knows how to fight, compared to a lot of instances where Padawans have to fight against a much stronger enemy, like a Sith or an Inquisitor. It's not even a competition. Like, they get owned. Look at Ezra, for example, when he first started out. Now, as the Inquisitor is basically chasing Devin and Lawson and crew down through the subways, they get to this giant train where we get to see the moment in the trailer where Devin is fighting the Inquisitor and Maul comes and saves her. And it was such a dope moment because she doesn't even hesitate in the moment that Maul's here to help. She's instantly like, me and you against this guy, we're gonna get him. And I do love the fact that, first of all, the Inquisitor was just owning her. He was putting her to the side as he got serious with Maul. And Maul and the Inquisitor kind of was fighting in very similar styles, single blading at first, and once they were starting to get serious, then they start to do their double edge. It was just so well done with the choreography of their fight scene. And at the end of the day, Devin does come in, and it's Devin and Maul against the Inquisitor, and they fight him off and they escape. And there's a moment where she almost does it unconsciously, like she turns her lightsaber to Maul as if like, you're still my enemy. But on her face, you can see she's conflicted. She's like, I mean, are you my enemy? And Maul's just like, girl, if you don't put that thing away. And he puts his lightsaber away. Devin does the same. And Maul's like, look, now you know who the real enemy is. And you can see the seeds he's planting in her are bearing fruit, especially in the previous episode, episode 5, where Devin mentions to her master that, you know, Maul's not right. I may not like him, but he's totally right. We shouldn't be hiding. We should be using our powers for good. We shouldn't be living like this. The world shouldn't be like this. And Daki's like, that's your voice speaking, but those are Maul's words, which I know we've seen that line appear in Star Wars before, and I still love hearing it because it shows the influence of said character onto the main character. It shows how they're slowly getting corrupted, and I do like that we get to see some of that here with Devin. Now, I'm very interested as to where things are going to go with her and with Maul, because Daki is nowhere near Maul and Devin. Daki and Lawson are on their own. I don't know what happened to Lawson's boo thing that helped him try to get out of there. So I think we're going to be seeing a moment of Lawson and Daki hunting down Maul, who has Lawson's kid, and Devin. So this is going to be a very interesting next 2 episodes. Now, I can't recall how many more episodes we have left. I don't know if it's just 2 more and we're done with the season, or if it's 4 more. But honestly, I would love a season 2 this year. Like, please give it to us fast. Now, I'm not saying rush the animation or the quality or anything. It's just that good that I want it. But those are just my instant thoughts after watching those 2 episodes, 5 and 6. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Maul Shadow Lord. This show, peak. It's honestly peak animation, peak soundtrack, peak storytelling, and this is probably the best Star Wars has looked in a while. And you know who's behind it? Dave Filoni. God bless. Anyways, I'm Captain Zeus. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.